Shalom, shalom. This is brother Amon coming at you with another lesson, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Bachar HaKodash. And double honors as always goes out to the apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who will well and taught us this truth. And peace and blessings unto the elect and the great multitude destined for salvation. So I'm going to do, I always say this, Lord, and it'll be a brief lesson. Just to get to the point, I watched a video today. I can't quite remember which one it was, but in the comment balls, it was a group of Israelites, teaching the truth. The other guys out there, the ones that kind of like to wear the t-shirt garments and have long hair and caps and all that. But look, they were bringing the word out, and it was, they weren't going off. So I'm just making the point that a lot of these guys out there, they're going off in certain ways, but they're still bringing out the scriptures. But I'm not advocating for that, but it is what it is. Anyway, regarding the comment section of this video, this guy was trying to educate, I believe, some Edomites. And in the comments, someone said, yeah, and Elam and Moab and all this, they're going to get it too. And someone decided to debate them, saying, no. Where does it say that in the scriptures? Look, man, why would you even say that? I can't remember what scripture they tried to bring out. If I could remember the video it was, I would bring it up. But look, man, why would you even say that? Why would you try and defend? We all know that Esau is the main antagonist in this story, right? We all know that. But these other heathens, man, I've got a lot to pay for, man. And I always mention Psalms 83 because that details our enemies. So if they're our enemies, right, they're not our friends. And Elam is among those mentioned in Psalms 83, man. So why would you go out of your way to defend or to just try to count them out of being put in punishment, man, under subjection, right? The scriptures tell you, right? It's in there. Tells you who's going to get it. And it's all the enemies of Israel. We know that Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, they're going to get it worse for what they've done because they're the sons of the wicked, man. Simple as. That's why, right? The sons of the men, the sons of men, they're going to get what's coming to them. But the sons of the wicked, first and foremost, they have to be treated harsher because they are the main enemy of Israel and of the Most High, man, because they do everything to oppose him. So I'm not going to talk too much. I'm just going to get the scriptures, man. I'm not going to make this too long. But I just felt it's something that I just had to do a quick lesson about, It's been on my mind for a bit of today. So this is Jeremiah 51:19. It says, the portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the former of all things, and Israel is the rod of his inheritance. The Lord of hosts is his name. The Lord Yahweh of hosts is his name. And I'm reading that to get the context of who the Lord's talking about here. Verse 20 says, thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. For with thee I will break in pieces the nations, right? Not the one nation of Esau, Edom, the nations. And with thee will I destroy kingdoms. And with thee I will break in pieces the horse and his rider. And with thee I will break in pieces the chariot and his rider. And with thee also will I break in pieces man and woman. And with thee I will break in pieces young and old. And with thee I will break in pieces the young man and the maid. Right? So, young and old women, man. It says young and old. There's children, man. It says the scripture says that how's it go again? Slacking. Let me just check my phone real quick while I haven't read this one for a while. Right. Let me just get it. I'm not going to quote it from my phone. I'm going to get it on the screen. Because we're not all the wicked, man. Right? There's no discrimination between the ages of what's going to happen to them, man. Just like there was no discrimination about what happened to us, you know. The Lord allowed it, rightfully so, that Esau Edom would be able to destroy all of Israel, young and old, man. This is Psalms 137 and 7. It says, "Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation of." So they were, they were there back in the destruction, in the fall of Jerusalem, man. 70 AD, man. The sacking of our city, right? Verse 8 says, "O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us." Right. Happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones. Now this isn't just about, I'm not doing this lesson just about Esau Edom, but my point is that, there's be no discrimination regarding age, man. Alright? Right, and it says, happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast rewarded us. So the other nations are in our hand in our destruction, man. So they have to be punished as well, man. Let's get back into Jeremiah 51. It says, verse 23, "I will also break in pieces with thee the shepherd and his flock, and with thee will I break in pieces the husbandman and his yoke of oxen, and with thee will I break in pieces captains and rulers, and I will render unto Babylon and to all the inhabitants of Chaldea all their evil that they have done in Zion in your sight, saith the Lord." Right? "Behold, I am against thee, O destroying mountain, saith the Lord, which destroyest all the earth, and I will stretch out mine hand upon thee, and roll thee down from the rocks, and will make thee a burnt mountain." Anyway, look, I don't want to really read any more of this one because it's really talking too much about Esau, but the point was made, right? Where was it again? Right, "and I will break in pieces the nations." I should have just stopped it there, but anyway, let's get whatever I got lined up. Let's get this one next. So this is Baruch chapter 4 and 25. It says, "My children, suffer patiently the wrath that is come upon you from the Most High. For thine enemy have persecuted thee, but shortly thou shalt see his destruction, and shalt tread upon his neck." So, look, at the end of the day, we're going to read Obadiah, but it tells you in Obadiah, man, that we're going to deal with all the nations, but only Esau Edom will be destroyed, man, wiped away, alright? But it doesn't mean that the other nations aren't going to be dealt with. Right. Psalms 2 and 1, it says, "Why do the heathen rage, and the people imagine a vain thing? The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed." Right? Saying. So all the nations, man, have come. I should have read Psalms 83, really. Let me just read it real quick. Because all the nations, man, have had a part, man. Destruction, man. Right, Psalms 83 and 2 says, "For lo, thine enemies make a tumult. A tumult, I think they say it. And they that hate thee have lifted up their head." I say that because I saw how to actually pronounce that word a week or two ago, man. Because there's a word tumultuous. So, of course, if it's the word tumultuous, then it should be said as tumult. "And they that hate thee have lifted up their head, and they have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones." And we are the hidden ones, and that is why we're the hidden ones, because they've consulted to hide us the secret that we are the children of Israel, man. The so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, right? First and foremost, right? They've had crafty counsel and found many ways to keep the truth from us. They have said, "Come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent, they are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gebal, and Ammon, and Amalek, and the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre." So there's a lot of nations, man. Well, all the nations, right, are basically joined together, man, to keep us down. So you can't be excusing or excluding any nations, man. What do you think, that the Edomites are going to be in the kingdom with us reigning together? Of course not. Let's go back to Psalms chapter 2. I'll read from verse 2 again. It says, "The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder, and cast away their cords from us. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh, the Lord shall have them in derision. Then shall he speak unto them in his wrath, and vex them in his sore displeasure. Yet have I set my king upon my holy hill of Zion. I will declare the decree. The Lord Yahweh hath said unto me, Thou art my son, this day have I begotten thee. Ask of me, and here's the point, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession." Right? So all the heathen, anyone outside of Israel is heathen. Right? And verse 9 says, "Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron, thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel." So does that sound like all the other heathens are going to get a break? No. Right, let's go to Amos. Right, that's going to be real quick. Amos 9:11 says, "In that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof, and I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old, that they may possess the remnant of Edom and of all the heathen." Right, so all the heathen are going to be a possession, man, which are called by my name, saith the Lord that doeth this. Right? And I don't even need to read anymore, man. That just makes the point, you know. I know we read that. Let's get this. So Obadiah, one chapter, and it's from the 15th verse, and it says, "For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head." So once again, all the heathen, right? You know, these, especially these Edomites, man. If you're living in this country, in England, these Edomites are always up in our so-called communities and neighborhoods, man, selling us, you know, fried chicken, and selling our women, and Ishmael does this too, selling our women, you know, the hair, the Elamite hair, which has demons on it. Right, so that's another thing. That's why these Edomites. That's another reason for these Edomites to pay, man. They're some of the most racist people against our people, man. You know, you can't walk into their shops without them watching you like you're about to steal something. All right. And yeah, Jakes do things like that, man. That's not. We're not. Our people aren't innocent. All right. Our people aren't innocent. Let's just keep it real, you know. yeah, man. And like the scripture says, man, we go to our enemy for the want of all things, man. So, let's just the Lord played it out, but still, they're still going to pay, man. Verse 16 says, for as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yea, they shall drink, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been. But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions. So yeah, we know that reading on it talks about Esau being no more. But my point here is to just talk about the fact that Esau Edom is not gonna be alone, man. So man, I'll just call it on that one. It's a quick one, yeah, just to get to the point. Because we talk about this all the time, man. You don't think that when we're brothers together and we're talking about the future, man, we ain't just talking about Esau Edom, man. We're talking about all our enemies, man. We don't focus on Esau Edom. Too many they're the main antagonists. We know this, man. But you other guys out there got to start teaching that these other heathens, man, they got to pay as well, man, because they're walking around thinking that they're gonna get off scot free. No, they're not gonna get off scot free, man. They're gonna have to pay. Luckily for them, they're gonna still have. They're gonna put them in that. The Lord's gonna put them in their own land, man. He's gonna set them up eventually after they've served. Their punishment, man. But Esau's not gonna get away with that. All right. That's the thing. Esau can't get away with that because he's done too much. Too much against the Lord's people, man. Anyway, with that, I'll give all praises and all glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rechah Kodash, double honors to the apostles and all the bishops of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the man. Shalom.